I'm Shenali. I always do that, like Shenali, like I don't know who I am. I'm Shenali. I'm a full-time student, part-time scientist, and musician for life.
Where did you begin with your music journey?
So I started taking piano lessons when I was 4 years old, and I actually wrote my first song when I was 8. And it was nothing impressive. It was just like one sheet of paper, handwritten, these little cute notes. And I showed it to my piano teacher because I was so excited, and she was so proud of me that she actually hung it up on the wall. And I remember feeling so cool in that moment. I was in piano lessons for 10 years, and during that time I would compose. And I would sometimes get really lucky and get to perform my own compositions at those recitals, and it would bring me so much joy to be able to share my music in that way. So music is something that I consider to be very fundamental to my identity. And actually, I just published my first book, which contains all the music from my teenage years, and so now I get to share my music with the world.
Tell me about your book. It must have been a huge milestone for you.
It was a huge deal for me because it was the moment that I realized I didn't just write music, but that I was a composer. And so I started my book project when I was 16 years old, and I compiled my most meaningful pieces into one place, and I called the book What's That Feeling?
Why? What's that feeling?
I know, it's an interesting name, right? But it's supposed to describe what I was kind of going through at the time when I was writing those pieces. My teenage years were definitely a time where it was kind of crazy. I was going through these things for the first time, making new memories, making mistakes. And every time I had this moment of these deep feelings that I couldn't express with words, I felt I could better express them through music. And so it's exciting because it's up to the person playing the song to interpret what that feeling is that's in the song. And it's interesting because they could either resonate with that, or maybe that song is a completely different feeling to them. But at the end of the day, the performer gets to tell the story that is within that song.
Do you have a favorite song in the book?
Ooh, that's a good question. I would say The Forest Theme is my favorite song, and it's actually a duet. When I initially wrote it, I wrote it so that I could play with my sister. She is my #1 duet partner, and I have so much fun playing that song with her. And I hope that when other people get to play that piece, they also get to form that kind of special bond with their duet partner.
Now that you published your book, what's next? Are you planning to publish another book?
Well, so publishing the book was really exciting for me, and it was even more exciting to hear how people enjoyed the pieces, and I hope to keep selling those books. But as for the directions I'm going in for the future, it's been quite some time since I published the book. As I said, I started the project about 4 years ago, and since then I have changed a lot as a musician, both in my style and in my goals as an artist. And I have since learned how to make music digitally, so I'm combining now producing and composing to make my most recent pieces. And so I plan to start releasing that music, so be on the lookout for new music from me.
What's one thing you hope to accomplish through sharing your music?
I hope that other people will be able to listen to my music and forget their worries. I hope to be a research scientist one day, so making people's lives better is one of my main goals. And music is special because you get to help make people's lives better through something completely different, which is through emotions. I mean, music has helped me feel so much better in some of my hardest days. And even when I'm not making music seriously, I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm even rapping. Like, it makes me so happy when I am absorbed in the music. And so I hope that when other people play my songs or listen to my music, they will also be able to feel that kind of happiness. Okay, that's all. Thank you for the interview. Alright, I'm out.